Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Scottish News Network report. I'm here with a cannibal, also known as Shambles, and I'm your host, PJ. Shambles, how are you doing?
I'm really good,
Yeah,
really
y-
good.
you're eating yourself. You realize that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, today we will have another episode of Domination for Dummies, another military comparison, and a few little news snippets, and maybe an interview coming your way today. So, yeah, have a good day and enjoy yourselves. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I am here with the leader of the Crimean Balkanist Republica, Dedrin, aka other known as Funny Man. Funny Man, say hello.
Hey, how it going?
Yeah, there we go. We got Funny Man here. So
Hey,
we have him here in the station again. All right. Because we want another interview and ask him how everything's going over in his country since they are a close ally. So, how's it going, brother?
well, let me put it like this. Ever since there was a popularization movement to liberalize our politics, um, uh, due to the fact that we can't show this on TV nowadays because that's pretty bad to show. Um, yeah, multiple people have died, and the rest are MIA. But that's besides the point. Other than that, things are going swell. I got a new gun. It may or may not have been off the dead guy in that exact same scenario, that whole situation. But yeah, it's all good. It's all real dandy.
Um, we've heard that you've also become the head of Tyrannia, where the Project Z colony is. How,
Yes, yes, of course. We ended up becoming the sole heir to Tyrania. I don't know how, but I guess massive shout out to Heinz or Swallow Goodman. Yeah, that's his new name now. That's besides the point. They decided just to give it to me. I guess I was a massive help, and I guess he was cool with that. So I have complete control of what is now the Tyrania RP. By the way, please do join. Very good RP. I definitely put some effort into it, and I think you'll love this next update.
all right, next question. Do you intend on rewriting the rules within the RP?
Well, I would say to an extent, the way that we currently see it is the current way that I see it is as long as nothing is necessarily broken, it don't need to be fixed. If it needs a little bit of tweaking, I'm always good to tweak. Please do quote me on that, by the way, out of context. That it would be it's good. I think it would need to be fixed if necessary. But as it currently stands, minusing the map project, which will be released at the day of this interview today, yeah, I think we're set. We have a set plan. We have a set goal.
Do you think we could get like a little preview and we'll post it up towards the end of the news report?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think you guys are entitled to show the world what we have to offer.
All right. How is the status of the Crimean military currently?
Well, same as always. We're packing, slacking. No, we're not slacking. We're packing, we're whacking, and we're backing up the largest chemical reserve of our weapons. It's uh, it's quite nice actually. We have a whole fuel transfer system to transfer these chemicals from point A to point B, allowing essentially what is a pipeline to any nation that requests it. And I think that's beautiful. It really shows what mankind's all about.
I can get behind that. I quite support that. Would you like to address the people of Scotland and the world?
Yes. Fear not. We're not changing our status quo, and we're surely not changing our alliance with you guys. it's definitely supplemental for both of us to be friends, and the rest of the world, those that aren't necessarily aligned with either of us, keep an eye out. We know what we're doing. It's more or less a matter of if you know what you're doing. You know what I mean?
Um, Recently we also heard that Ironclad, which is was featured in an earlier segment in the show, and what's it called? Melodane. I One's getting implemented within your country in small intervals. Ironclad, if I'm
Yes.
correct.
Yes, there are indeed reports that Ankrad is slowly but surely becoming a Balkanist Republica to join the Union. Uh, a lot of the things are already integrated since they have many rhetorics that we are believing in. They do believe in the localist nightmare that must be purged. So, yeah, progress is being made. It's very mutual, the benefits between us two. And I assure you, people, that this is going to be the start of a great relationship.
Now, what would you identify as the enemy?
The enemy. Well, as of current, we have many threats, most of which are religious extremists under the Muslim majority in the region. We do not wish to experience a fanatic expel their dictatorial domain upon our neighbors or us. We are going to be soon releasing a well documented report on this issue and will surely help with their elimination.
All right. Well, would it be possible that this report will be fully publicized or only partially publicized?
Um, I feel as of current, part of it is classified due to our, I guess, relations with people within international affairs. So I'd say most of it will be unclassified, but the stuff that'll ensure our safety and the safety of the people that we know will stay on a flat line. They will be fine and safe under this report.
All right. Well, anything else we're not aware of?
Um, Trying to think. No, as of this current moment, I believe that what we have going is very mutual. We understand what's going on, and yeah, I think
No.
we know everything that you guys know.
All right. And are you? And you've heard about what's it called? The new Project Liberation within Scotland. Yes or no?
Ooh, this I am not aware of. Please do tell.
All right. We'll do a little publicization of this. So, due to recently reports coming in from intelligence gatherers around the empire and outside of it, there's currently what we have deemed to be either a fascist or dictatorial state controlling a bunch of people as slave workers and basically prisoners. All right, with maltreatment and all that. So what we are planning to do is send a squad within the state because there is a rebel force that needs training and help liberating the country. But worst case scenario, if we can't do anything, we hope to at least extract the rebel force and bring them back here for further training and teachings.
Mm.
Yeah.
It seems like it's a good motive. I do believe that these people truly must be stopped. I mean, dictatorships, they're a disease of mankind. They put all of their worth into one man instead of the united worth of what they truly are, their people. It's it's disgusting. I wish to see them eliminated.
Oh, so we'll negotiate this a little bit on live. What's it called? The Crimean Scottish chemical weapons deal. Are you still open for that?
Oh yes, absolutely. We have some gases that I'm sure are quite stankified for your needs and services.
And Scotland still has plenty of anthrax hybrids that you'd be quite interested in.
Yes, especially that one that was kind of purple. I like the color purple, so I think it'd be quite a nice fit.
The purple one does so many bad things to people.
Yeah, their bones, they go, oh, and that's the last we hear of them.
Yeah,
It's quite enjoyable.
talk about bone atrophy to the max.
Yeah,
All right,
no kidding.
but besides that, we'll see you actually on the newest what's it called, episode of Domination for Dummies, correct?
That is correct, and let me tell you guys, you are going to be very impressed with how the Crimeans handle a situation.
All right. Well, that's it for here. We'll be cutting over to the Scotland and Crimea comparison and military size, population, all that, and then we'll get right into Domination for Dummies for all of you. And we do have a message from the channel host and all that. So yeah, good day, and we'll see you in a minute. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode for Domination of Dummies. I'm your host, PJ. There's my co-host, Funny Man Dedrin. We welcome him to have him onto the show. He'll be explaining how to basically lead guerrilla warfare in today's episode of Domination for Dummies. Dedrin, go ahead.
Yes, of course. In the situation that you have to resort to guerrilla warfare in an offensive situation, specifically, the element of surprise is your number one friend. Now, attacking vertically is the start of the fight. It gives the ever so needed crit bonus. It also ensures that if anyone even dares come from below, you you have the ability to hit them in the back way much easier than at a same plane fighting field because they can turn around way easier. If you're above, they don't know what angle you're attacking from, and they probably looked behind themselves and didn't see you previously. This allows for prime backstabbing, prime slicing and dicing, so to speak. Uh, Also, if you are to use Fire Aspect in the combination with an invisibility potion, half their screen is going to be on fire, so they're not going to know what's going on. They're going to be taking damage naturally, so they're going to want to go near water, which is going to confuse them significantly. And best of all, you're invisible, which means they're not going to see a name tag or they're going to see a person stabbing them. This makes their life a living nightmare. Psychological warfare is the very pinnacle of guerrilla warfare and should be used at all costs. Uh, Using noises to deter the enemy also suffices, and in the case that you have sound, please use with your discretion. You might accidentally hit a target that is not exactly intended, i.e., your best friend. You don't want that for your best friend.
Now we'll be going over the little offensive part. So now that you've heard this all in the offensive spectrum, all right, to and how to implement it, all right. Now this is how you can counter it, all right. You need to keep your eyes open, eyes peeled, and you need to not get grouped up with your buddies like too tight. If you're on top of each other, you're going to have a nightmare of a day, all right, because there's not going to be any flexibility, no movement, all right, and it will just take one guy to ruin your day. Well, if you keep spacing, let's just say 20, 30, 40 blocks, and sweeping, and keeping your eyes high and low, and being ready to burn anything. And by burn, I mean burn, okay? Like you light something on fire, you have one guy that leads, cooks, and then falls back, and you wait for the area to burn out. It makes it a lot easier to handle people hiding away. Like Funny Man just did. And if you're but honestly, the best way to counter guerrilla warfare is to send little, let's just say, pokes in the hips, right? And what's it called? And just let them run out of supplies. Because if you send one guy in, right, and then have two guys 50, 60 blocks back tailing him, and he gets attacked, guess what? You can pull him out, and you have to bait the guy into the open that's guerrilla attacking, and you keep on draining everything and all of his resources. Eventually, you'll be able to walk in on a full battle, and guess what? He's out of all of his advantage, and you've just won the fight.
Yes.
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 Possibly.
Very possibly.
Indubitably.
Indubitably. Well, that's it for Domination for Dummies. I'm your host, BJ. There's Funny Man, and good day. Well, that's all, folks. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Shambles, did you like the episode?
I really liked it. Enjoyed it.
Yeah. Do you think we should commit war crimes against some islanders?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Well, play the bagpipes. Sorry for the quick interruption. I'm just here really quickly. I know a lot of people are like, I'm just here to ask you to subscribe. I know a lot of you watch this channel because it's posted in the Discord or it's publicized, all that. But here's the thing. The more you guys subscribe, the more I have this encouragement to make this content, do all that, right? And like have fun with it and produce more, right? So we only have 61.9% subscribed, and I'd like to get it to like a nice crisp 69. And only 38.1% of you aren't subscribed. So if you start, hitting that button, all right, because I will make a special for 69 subscribers, all right, because we're only 4 away, and we start getting that button pressed and doing all this. Trust me, the news reports will be coming out a lot more frequently. I will work on the TV series more, get more series in to the point where instead of having maybe a 7-minute video, you can have a 10, 15, 20, 30 to an hour, and I will work on getting it that long. All right, that's my promise to you if we start growing at a good pace. All right, but besides that, enjoy the rest of the video and good day.